Welcome back, Arcanist Armory fans, to episode 49 of the Arcanist's Adventures. Quick recap on the last episode. Some crazy things happened. The party finished up their accidental helping of Pan and Mozilla to bait a trap for Artemis, the former now goddess of the hunt, maidens, and the wilds. She is no longer glowing. A minor glow has been noted by anyone that was paying attention around Artemides. Pan gained quite a bit to his luster, and that is all that has happened. This is true. Artemides has gained the spectacles of Scabatha, which he is currently wearing and cannot see Tamira. And Grenier, Tamira's loyal fighter companion, is somewhere missing in action. She believes likely still in Mozilla's domain. And that's where we're at. Okay. So, party, you have seen Pan, Mozilla, and at the very end, Artemides dealing with Artemis. She appears to be breathing and stabilized on the ground, though she is unconscious. Neither Pan nor Mozilla is moving in to take her out.
I move her weapons away from her for when she wakes
Okay.
Going over there. Okay.
Make a wisdom save.
Oh, that's not good. Hey, that's important. That should be a thing. 14.
Okay. Huh. That's fun. Okay.
Did she have magic?
So
You're a cursed bow. Good thing I suck at archery.
the party has just gained an extra archer. You may add the bow,
I get to work after. Okay.
you have to, F6 bow of Nylea to your inventory. It cannot voluntarily be removed.
Yay!
I
don't know how to spell that.
So it is EPHIXIS.
Not to spell it, spell
Yeah. What? Yes, now I've got a
EPHIXIS.
Got it.
It currently has 2 charges available out of its 4, because 2 were used during combat.
Yay, now I have a bow.
Okay.
What's that? Oh, I know what that was.
Okay, let's see. Now, because you are not a worshiper of Nylea, you get okay. While the bow is in your possession, once per day,
What a divine weapon.
that's
That's great for me.
Okay. What the first time per day that you would hit with the weapon, it will miss.
Oh,
And you may not make other ranged attacks until you have fired the bow once per day.
including spells?
Correct.
Sadness.
Oh.
I'm going after a squirrel more.
Could be done all this.
I'll figure that.
She has identify. She'll figure it out pretty fast.
She probably doesn't identify curses, so.
Sorry.
It's not a curse.
Does that
It's
include
a
today?
major detriment.
Does that
Okay.
include today?
Yes.
Okay.
Now that it has been equipped.
And that expends a charge?
It does not expend a charge of the weapon. It just is the major detriment you get for not being aligned with the deity that gifted the bow.
Okay, so it's successful charges. And one miss.
There's 2 left.
So this is a regular bow. It fires arrows.
Oh, charges or something. It's okay.
The
Yeah.
charges,
Sorry.
the charges
You-
are. for
if you
spells.
pull up the bow, it tells you
Oh.
what you can do with the
Yeah.
charges.
Alrighty.
You can read that
continue.
while we continue on.
She used it for Wall of Thorns and Ice Storm, but
I think I can live with that.
okay. So you have taken the bow of Nylia from her. Let me see if she has any other weapons that you would be pulling off. You're able to kick her longbow and spear off to the side,
I'm glad to pick up the bow.
and dagger. Do you want to take her quiver? Now that you've
Have a bow.
been attached to her bow.
Probably.
You
Well, I
gain
guess if I have to have this, I should probably have ammunition.
you gain 20 arrows with that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Now, does anyone else do anything while she's unconscious? Pan and Mozilla do both approach to see what happens. They appear to be wary, but not as much as they were during the fight.
We was just gonna check on his line of gods.
Mhm.
That's what he set up last time.
Let's see. I believe
The Artemis statue turned into an Artemis statue.
yes. As well, much smaller.
Yeah, a smaller little statue.
And also, I believe Anubis and Ares continued their interest in your actions.
Yeah, they're still I think so.
Yeah.
He's watching a movie essentially.
I'm setting up the gods so they can have front row seats to the
We're supposed to go find the fox, right?
No, we were killing
No.
we
We're not killing.
were taking care of us. We were taking care of Artemis so that
foxes
the
stopped getting killed
yep.
Oh. Okay.
So now we need to talk to Artemis.
And-
who's unconscious.
A quick recap of what you did find out from Artemis while she was conscious was that Set had captured, or at least said he captured Apollo during a sun voyage,
Right.
and she was working to free her brother Apollo. Now, let's see, anything else? Nope, you haven't learned anything else.
Is the glow still visible around Artemis?
Yes.
Okay.
If you look, you can see a minor glow around him. But it's more of a like vague luster over his skin.
He's sweating.
Both Mozilla and Pan are able to tamp down their glow.
Okay.
But now that you know what you're looking for, you could probably identify it on them in the future.
Okay. Has someone checked on Artemis to make sure she's still alive?
She's breathing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
sorry.
It does not require major medicine check to see that he just knocked her unconscious.
Okay.
So
And
do
she's
we
not
wake her
bleeding
up?
out.
I'm like,
We were just gonna, we were just gonna, we were just gonna walk over since everyone else is over there.
Mhm.
We'll pick up his statues later.
We're gonna forget this.
Rouge will not forget.
Okay, what's Boosh doing once he walks over?
He's just waiting to see what everyone else is doing.
I don't know.
He doesn't know what's happening.
Okay.
So we go.
So we got Artemis.
And let's look at wisdom saving throws.
Let's see.
Do
But,
we need to do anything else?
Pan and Mozilla both do approach and say that you did well. Our our domains feel safer already. Now okay. Pan reaches down and casts a first level cure wounds on Artemis. Healing her for 11. Okay. Then as she is coming around, he will cast Gaius on her. Okay, and she needs to make a
Wisdom save.
wisdom save against a 20.
6.
Well, don't make him mad.
Make who?
I don't know.
No, yeah.
That's not-
Nine does not pass. Okay.
Well,
She actually has a +5 to wisdom saving
Oh, that's
throws.
4 and I still failed.
So
She's got the
for
wisdom knocked out of her.
now
I
that
think what I got.
took. So he gives her the command that how much do I have?
For real, so is there anything else we're supposed to be doing over here? We were just told to come over and do the thing, and
We
then
were
the thing
told to
is
come
done.
over and protect the foxes from Artemis.
Mhm.
The thing is
And
done.
now we're waiting for Pan and Zilla to get their act together.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Artemis, I command you to tell us truthfully what has gone on, why you would attack the domains of Mozilla and myself. Now, she has been commanded. It will not kill her to tell that. Therefore, if she lies at any time while talking to you for the conversation, she will take 5d10 psychic damage, which since she has 11 hit points, will probably knock her unconscious again.
very unhelpful.
Good.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any questions for Artemis? before she begins her story.
Maybe about Apollo.
No, who's just gonna go over and pick up the statues? He's gonna find the Apollo statue and the
I
Set
mean-
statue.
Maybe she'll answer him and she'll tell their story. So
Go for it.
Maybe she what?
she'll probably answer whatever questions we have in her story. So we can always ask
Yeah.
questions after.
Yeah. Well, Mozilla and Pan, I apologize for any damage done to your domains. We all know that I try to be more conscientious, even as a huntress, about not upending any of the ecosystems. However, like I began to tell these mortals, their Set has captured Apollo. Apollo was taking the sun on its course, and Set ambushed him at the falling of the sun. We've been able to keep the sun rotation going through some behind the scenes work and calling in some temps, but Apollo has not been seen since that. Set told me that if I was able to cause enough damage to other deities areas, that he would release Apollo. I feel that my powers have weakened substantially, but I'm happy to work with you if we can figure out a way to get Apollo freed, or deal with Set. I've never liked him, and being blackmailed by him doesn't make me more of a fan.
What do I know? What do I know about Set?
Whatever I told you.
Yeah, hence the question. What do I know?
Roll a d20 and add 6.
Oh, okay. 22.
Okay, you know quite a bit about Set. Set is a chaos deity that the satyrs like chaos deities on average. One moment. I don't know what I was saying.
Apollo.
Yeah.
So
So,
you're talking about what we
What's
knew
that?
about Set.
oh yes,
after
the
Apollo
satyrs
26.
tend to align towards the chaotic deities. However,
Yeah.
they have a special dislike of Set's form of chaos, because Set promotes chaos and destruction of nature, whereas so he's the chaotic kind of
He's the
foil to Pan.
Yeah.
Where they like most forms of chaos, they don't like chaotic forms of destruction. So you have told Bouge, and Bouge remembers many tales of destruction and loss to the forces of nature caused by Set.
Makes sense why you know so much about him.
Set's not a good guy.
Well, maybe that I know.
You?
Yeah, I'm a genius.
Humble too.
Always.
Like all satyrs are.
So far, I can let you know that Set has managed to infringe on a number of deities. So far, he seems to be keeping to the chaos side of the spectrum, but I don't know much about his long-term plans.
Unfortunate.
So we leave and let everyone else duke it out.
And then kill the winner.
Why are you playing the winner?
Guess that'll probably work.
Because that way they're not the winner anymore.
That's awful chaotic.
When you put it that way, it makes less sense, but okay.
Are you sure you put in switch personalities?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Then you don't have to deal with the gods.
Didn't he disable a god and they're still gods?
What?
I don't know.
What? Article.
Why is he glowing and she is not if we defeated a god?
Don't ask me hard.
Wait,
Chloe?
You're sweating there.
I see.
Nervous elf man?
Never.
Find me, I'm saying. So, I probably didn't get very good.
I don't either.
Who's just paying attention? We're just so more worried about that.
I rolled a 10.
To the best of your knowledge, Annalise appears not to actually be worried. I mean, he's just being a high elf with gorgeously lustrous skin, but
Oh, moisturizer.
Okay.
So
Mozilla will chime in. Do you happen to know where Set is working at the moment? And
We can't ask.
How are we gonna get out of here?
We can't go anywhere without.
you left your statues, right?
I picked them up and I have Set and Apollo in my hand.
Okay. Make a perception check with advantage.
Perception. Oop. That's 16.
Okay. You notice that your statue of Set appears to turn and lean in as questions are being asked.
I put Apollo away and cover Set's ears.
Covering statues. You can successfully cover God's ears. You probably got.
I'm turning him away from the conversation.
So Indian covered style.
You don't get to listen.
So Artemis Artemis says
he's gonna walk a little bit away.
There is a growing wasteland out that direction. I'm surprised that you haven't begun to fill this yet, Pan. As far as I can tell, it's pretty close to your forest borders out to the east. But it must not have breached them yet, or else you'd know for sure.
All right.
Anything else?
So how do we leave?
Where do you want to go?
Who's just putting Set away?
Do we
Set was
wanna-
listening, by the way.
Of course
Well,
it was.
So we go fight him, or
Do you want to go fight him, go recruit people? Do you want to go check on?
We can't take on these
Grenier.
guys. Why would we be able to take on someone who blackmails gods?
Because
we
he's
have
tricky.
gods on our side.
We're tricky.
Or something?
I don't know. I don't question how we're gonna do things. Because I'm probably doing it wrong.
I
Wait,
do take care of stuff. Also,
what things do you need to take care of? Mozilla asks.
we kind of lost somebody. That's kind of important now.
Oh yes, your little changeling friend.
Yes.
All right.
I mean, if he wants to part ways, that's fine. I just need to make sure he's okay.
We can definitely pop into the internet cafe and see if you got left there.
That would be ideal.
Okay. Anyone that wants to go ahead and grab hands. Mozilla will turn to the group and say, this time don't let go.
Noted.
Most places.
Does anyone create a spot for Artemis?
Does Artemis want to go?
I have
We won't lock her out.
Lizzie, and then I have still my other hand. Say Artemis coming.
Sure. And as she's going to join the circle, she turns to Artemiles and said, thanks for taking the responsibility.
Is she grabbing her weapons?
She grabs the bow and the dagger. She looks over and sees that you have the bow, just kind of cocks an eyebrow and shrugs.
Apparently I really wanted it.
Leaves you with it.
I can't even use it, but apparently I really wanted it. Maybe if I turn it sideways.
I'm definitely looking forward to being able to hunt and things without all of the stress and paperwork that being a divinity comes with.
Millie's got a desk job.
It's not a desk job. It's a film work.
Artemiles still doesn't really know what's going on, but doesn't want to ask either. So,
So everyone's holding hands.
And you all feel the transition, which unfortunately is becoming rather a normal feeling. You feel that probably shouldn't be the case, but as you all phase shift back and you find yourselves in the internet cafe.
So with Artemis, we have just enough
What was
to
Grenier
find-
doing? How long were we there?
Without Grenier.
Without Grenier. Yeah.
How long were we there?
In the plains.
Mhm.
Let's see. You approached her, talked to her for about 10 minutes, and then combat last 3 rounds. So about 15
And then she
minutes.
told a story.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Probably half an hour.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out if Grenier would have wandered around or if he's going to be surprised.
So as you pop in, the lights turn on. And you, anyone that wants to can make perception checks since you're looking for Grenier.
Well, thank you.
I don't see anything.
And this is based on
30,
sound.
20.
based on sound.
Yeah, so you don't get your smell
I got
bonus.
an 11.
15.
Okay. You, Bouge and Tamira hear the same buzzing from the back room, but you also hear a low groaning sound. You don't see any signs of Grenier in the room you're in.
I think he went in the back room.
With the killer bees.
Mozilla says, yeah, now that we're in one of my domains, I can definitely tell you that he's in the back room.
I'm just gonna go to the back room.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go to the back room.
Who's just going to follow a safe distance behind you?
Susan's gonna come with you.
Okay. Let's.
You've heard the buzzing before.
Yeah. I was like, whoa, the bees.
Oh, you can hear the bees this time?
I can't.
I can. Is this what you're hearing the first time?
Yeah.
Mm.
Like the bees.
I really hope there's
Uh-huh.
no bees back there.
Well,
That's
you got
Mozilla says, well, you're in luck. There are no bees
Oh.
back
okay.
there.
That's good.
your-
They're just regular sized bees.
as you walk into the back, I need
Following behind you.
Tamira to make a dex save.
Okay. Oh, cool. Dirty 20.
Cool. You're walking through the door into the back, and
It's regular size.
the
Sorry.
you hear the buzzing intensify, and you dodge out of the way as a swarm of beetles flies through the spot that
Nice.
you were going to walk into.
That's
Oh,
Mozilla, I think you've got some bugs in your stuff.
Oh yeah, they're on loan from Ra. We will start next time to see what happens in Mozilla's internet kitchen,
full of beetles.
full of golden beetles.
Really intelligent.